For over a year now, I've been creating videos for this channel and I've built a collection of tools that help me script, edit, publish and promote my videos here on YouTube without spending any money. And in this video, I'll be sharing all of these tools with you so that you as well can make the best out of your content creation. And the best part is that all of these tools are completely free. Our first category is design and thumbnails, and one out of the first 3 tools in this category is Pixlr. Pixlr is a simple online tool that will automatically remove the background from your photos and leave you with just the subject. This is super useful for any thumbnails where you want your face or a product included, but with the ability to create a more interesting background. To access this tool, you will have to go to pixlr.com, click on AI remove background, then upload your image. The automatic remover seems to work well, especially if the background of your image is plain or there is a clear separation between the subject and the background. But if it doesn't get it quite right, adjusting images to remove bits around the subject is simple. Once you are done, you can then download the finished image without the background so that you can use it in whatever software you wish, or upload it to something like Canva, which is our tool number 2. Canva is a free to use online graphic design tool that you can use to create your thumbnails, logos, end cards, social media posts, really anything that you want. It's intuitive to use. Even people completely new to graphic design can quite quickly create something by starting with one of thousands of different templates and then changing the colors, the text, font and images as they please. I use Canva to create all of my thumbnails and images you see on my videos. Sometimes I use Canva to create explainers, illustrations and animations you see in some of my videos. Some of the templates and stock footage are locked and only accessible for premium users, but the free version is more than enough. There are templates, stock footage and animations I keep wondering why they are free. Like, it's not supposed to be free, but it is. The third tool and last in the category is Thumbs Up TV. ThumbsUp.tv is an absolute must visit website if you are serious about YouTube. It allows you to test different title and thumbnail combinations to see exactly how they will be shown in various places on YouTube. From desktop to mobile, homepage to suggest, you'll be able to check that your thumbnail is visible even at the smallest of resolutions. I use this for every single upload to test things like the length of my titles, making sure that they don't get cut off, and also to make sure that none of YouTube's UI elements block any important part of my thumbnail. You can even toggle between you seeing it in YouTube's light or dark mode to make sure that your thumbnail still stands out. Now the second category will be editing, and the first tool in this category is Audacity. Audacity is a free and open source digital audio editor and recording application software for PC. It allows you to edit your voiceover and even audio from your video recordings. This is how my audio sounds without any audio processing. The mic I use is a condenser microphone, which is a USB condenser microphone, and this microphone works best when closer to your mouth. But because I don't like my microphone appearing in frame, I'm using the microphone like I would use a shotgun microphone, which I shouldn't. But because I don't want the microphone appearing in frame and the microphone is far away from my mouth. But this mic works best when closer to your mouth. But because I don't want the microphone appearing in frame, I have it far away from me. So I need to process the microphone correctly to have it make a good sound. So this is how the microphone sound after editing it using Audacity, as compared to not editing the microphone sounds at all. So whether you usually place your mic closer to your mouth or not, you should also edit the sound so that it is clear, audible and sound more full. I have a separate video on my channel showing you how I edit my audio. You can also find the video right here, and I also place the link to the video in the description below. Now the tool I used for audio processing before was Adobe Podcast Enhancer, which will be the second tool in this category. Adobe Podcast Enhancer is a browser-based tool designed for recording, editing and enhancing podcast audio. This tool will make sounds from any microphone you use sound like it's being recorded in a professional studio, even if you don't have a microphone and the audio you use is the one on your phone or camera. The sound you are listening to right now is the audio you get from my phone, which is the camera I'm using to record myself. And the sound you are listening to right now is the audio you get after enhancing the sound from the phone using Adobe Podcast Enhancer. Adobe Podcast Enhancer is the tool I use to edit all of my audios before. The first 6 to 7 videos on this channel are being edited using the Adobe Podcast Enhancer. But now I use Audacity. Third in the category is CapCut, which is a video editing software. I use CapCut to edit all of my videos, and the good thing about CapCut is that it's free. There are a lot of features on CapCut and pre-edited text, transitions, sound effects, and even animations that would normally take hours to create with other software. All of the tools and features are drag and drop enabled. CapCut is the go-to if it's your first time editing, and you can learn basic editing in a few hours. This is currently the most popular and perhaps the best free editing software for beginners. If you want to level up your editing skills without spending any money, then the next tool is the best option, DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve was the first editing app I downloaded on my laptop, and I used the app in the past before CapCut released the desktop version of their app. The problem I have with DaVinci Resolve is that I cannot use many of the tools like Fusion, and editing on my PC lags. If I add a transition or any effect, my laptop crashes, and it happens all the time. If you have a good PC, I recommend you use DaVinci Resolve because this software is an industrial standard editing tool that is used in filmmaking. It's the best alternative to Premiere Pro, a more popular software. If you wish to edit videos for other people or businesses in the future, then DaVinci Resolve is a great tool to land you that job. It comes in both free and paid studio versions, but the free version doesn't feel limited at all. It gives you loads of the editing, color grading, visual effects, and exporting options you would expect for a modern editor, but it's all for free. Seriously, there is no reason to learn anything else nowadays. I'm currently in the look for a new laptop. When I buy the laptop, I will learn DaVinci Resolve from scratch. There are some great YouTube channels out there teaching you how to do all sorts of things in DaVinci Resolve, from the basics right up to some complicated things. The third category is stock footage. You should be using many B-rolls in your videos to enhance your audience. The best thing is going out and capturing this B-roll footage yourself. But if you are like me and you don't have access to the right equipment, or you don't live in a location near the area you want to include in your video, whatever the reason may be, this is where stock footage comes in. Pexels is a website dedicated to offering free stock footage for use in your videos. There's a massive library that is easily searchable, and videos can be downloaded in various resolutions to suit your project. You don't even need to create an account. Just simply browse or search for the type of video you are looking for, and then download any video you wish to use. The other website as well, I created a separate video showing you all of the websites that I know of that you can get stock footage from for free. I'll place the link to the video in the description below, and you can also watch the full video right here now. Now, Notion is a tool I've been using for the past 4 months now to plan, organize, and manage my content. You can create templates and database to function completely as you wish to, and things can be as simple or as complicated as you need them to be. I have sections where I write my ideas, and this is where I jot down all of my video ideas. On the home page, I have my daily to-do list. I'm currently filming a video. When I'm done, I will just check this. Here are weekly and monthly activities, and even all of my video projects. You can see the videos I've created, their categories, status, if it's published, or if I'm in the editing or scripting phase. For example, I will have to change this from scripting to filming because I'm currently filming right now. You can find more details about the project like title ideas, thumbnail ideas, scripts, and many others. This is the script for this video. I also have a workout plan here. When I just started, it took tons of hours to get things right, and it looks more like a waste of time to me. But thankfully, I watched a video from Nicholas Christ where he explained how it's used, and he also gave out his template, which is what I'm using, and it made it less complicated for me. And now I can navigate through it easily, and it takes me only a few minutes to organize my project. I'll paste a link to Nicholas Christ's video in the description below in case you also want to get the template. Photopea or Photopea, however you want to pronounce it, is a browser-based image editor that replicates 80 to 90% of Photoshop's capabilities, but for free. and in your browser. You can even open Photoshop PSD files. So if you have ever downloaded a stream design or a thumbnail PSD file, you can open it, edit any of the layers as you please, and export it just as you would with Photoshop. If you have ever used Photoshop before, all the tools here should feel instantly familiar, but if not, the layout is so similar that you can basically follow any Photoshop tutorial on YouTube and still achieve the same result with Photopea. Consider this Photoshop, but unlike Photoshop, it's completely free. For screen recording, I use the snipping tool that comes with Windows. It's free and you can create your tutorials, videos with this tool. For channel growth and management, I use both TubeBuddy and vidIQ. But the best place to monitor and also manage your channel, see what's trending, and get ideas on videos to create is the YouTube Studio. I've never live streamed before, but if you want to do that, then you will want to put OBS Studio on your checklist. That's just the best free available live stream software. But to use OBS Studio, you need a very good PC. Hopefully some of these tools that I use have now made it into your bookmarks for your next video. Please do share any tool that you use that I didn't mention in this video or I haven't heard of before. The great thing about making videos like this is that I can also learn from you guys too. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. I place links to tutorials where I showed how to use some of these tools in the description below. You can consider checking them out. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.